faffing has done, and now it is time for character creation. So, our goal for today is to make a character that is good at making stuff. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I've just been busy and haven't been in the mood to stream properly, or even play Kata. Since I have to be in a very relaxed mood for that. In a large building full of the risen dead. I actually want to see this start because I haven't seen it before. What do we want to do? We probably want to do... Let's just do a survivor start. It's been a while. We're not gonna go completely insane with this. We'll do Pyro because Pyro's always fun. Do table manners just for some extra points. It's been a while since I've done Insomniac. And I'm curious to see how debt works because I haven't played with that. Let's do Glassjaw. Yeah, no, Glassjaw is going to be terrible in here. Yeah, let's do slow-footed. No. Yeah, that should be fine, and we'll do night vision, psychopath. Actually, I'm not sure how magicalism works. If it's different from the other magic mod, whose name I have forgotten because I'm a bad man, we probably won't have to butcher human corpses and all that good stuff. Also, since I am recording this as well, for those of you who are unfamiliar with this game on the good old YouTube, this is Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. It's one of the greatest games ever developed in my humble opinion. And it's free, completely free. It's developed by a wonderful community of people, and yeah, it just gives you a lot of interesting stuff to do. I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna boost up our strength. We're gonna boost up our int. We're gonna boost up our perception to 12. I'm not gonna mess with this stuff. Gonna be Leroy Jack. Starting in a large building with no skills. Oh. By large building they meant mall. Unless they made it into a more general start. That's fine. That's fine. Turn off safe mode. Doors locked. Please tell me that's a bookcase. It is! Ah, crap. Oh, thank God. We're gonna wield a plank. Because it provides more damage. Than our... Actually, you know what? We are gonna wield the plank because, for some reason, it provides more damage, and I'm hoping that it will allow us to knock zombies out quicker. We might just have a quick end here. I have a really bad feeling about this. Yeah. Alright, so this is the cavalcade of bad plays right here. I should not be doing anything... Okay, that is a bit too early for the heartbeat, man. Alright, so this is why I took infection resistant, because I figured we would be in a bad spot to begin with here. And thankfully we just had barely enough stamina to not yes. Okay, that's very cruel of you, game. Okay, as I was saying. Wait until you catch your breath. Okay. That was not ideal. I was hoping for us to have started outside of a random room so we could have had a better time with that. The reason why that was not ideal is because we had to make a lot of noise and that summoned some Zed. However, we're in a mall, which is a terrifying place to begin with in any category. Why is there an H there? Homeless camp. Gotcha. I'm just trying to get my bearings again. It's been a little while since I've played. Dojo. Dojos are always fun. Garden, pavilion. Liquor store, motel. Alright. Well, the purpose of this series is to build things and fortify ourselves. So I think a mall is actually a pretty good start to do that. Mainly due to the fact that we have a lot of resources here that we'll be able to use. Someone went upstairs. It's a brainless. So, I have played a little bit since the last time I've streamed, and I noticed that they added a lot of new categories of zombie. A lot of which look really interesting, a lot of which look bloody terrifying. I'm grabbed. I've also been infected. This is an example of how not to play. I probably want to be using a weapon that... Wait until we catch our breath. We probably want to be... Do we have a lighter on us? We technically do. So activate our matchbook, activate our pocket knife, cauterize a wound, our torso. So, I took infection resistant because I knew I was going to be bad at the beginning here, and I didn't want to take the full disadvantages of being bad, if that makes any sense, which I highly doubt it does. I will be amazed at the fortitude of your intellect if you're able to determine what I'm saying right now, as I tilt out of control with my speech. Take pipe, we'll wield the pipe. I think we are wielding the pipe. Which we're going to turn into a makeshift crowbar. However, we require a little bit of light for that, and there are a ton of zombies here. Zombie and a decayed zombie. So we are going to use this feature and close the door. Close that. Yeah. So you never want to get infected in this game because, as if you've seen a lot of Ormorthax, he has made several good points about this. Even if you have antibiotics, if you get an infected wound, you just seem to die, which is tragic. I need to get out of this all wrong. Because you just never seem to get better, and you just eventually die. Of death. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. You die of death. Another thing you don't want to be doing is getting hurt. Because hurt, look here, decreases your speed, and that makes it harder for you to attack people. And in a game about the zombie apocalypse, attacking people is very important. We'll take some duct tape. I hate children. Probably should have taken some points into dodge, but I just never considered it. Well, actually I didn't want to waste the points on dodge since we can just train it up. I mean, we could fortify in a mall, but I think the purpose of this series is finding a place that you're able to safely clear out and then go from there. So, for example, a mall is a great place to defend if you have resources. However, it's difficult to get in and out of, and that can become problematic quite swiftly. But I think we might just wait until night and then make our way to the bank, because I have a good feeling about the bank. And then we're gonna cut to a fucking thing 10 minutes later that says, and he died there. Ooh, I don't like that though. Ooh, that potentially could be nice, however, we don't have the resources to utilize that, so I'm very sad. Okay, so we know we have planks, and I want to make a hammer. So we can make a makeshift hammer. We have a chunk of steel. I'll go grab another one. I'll grab a plank. And I thought we could use... I thought we would have been able to use some duct tape for this, but we can't, which is bad. We'll grab a plank. The question is, where are we going to find thread or string? Because there wasn't any in here, and I don't think I saw any sewing kits while I was wandering around here. Yeah, we have paper, but that's about it. We have another screwdriver down here. We could try and take apart a... We'll take you for the battery, because batteries are good. So much food here I'd like to take too. Alright, we'll make our way around this area to see if there is anything. This should be a movie theater, yeah. We don't want to bother the theater. I think... I didn't mean to do that. That was bad. That was a misclick. Okay. So we can explore that way, for reasons now. Oh, that makes me so sad. Oh, game, why? Alright, we'll see if we can find anything here. I can see a tendril zombie over there. So... it's here. Okay. I don't want to mess with a tendril zombie. Does that make me quieter? Or sound? Yeah, crouching and moving creates 0 sound. And this is part of the reason why I took night vision, because I did not want to get caught out by any enterprising Zed. Speaking about Enterprising Z, this is where we would want to be. It's a furniture store by the looks of it. Maybe. Or maybe restaurant. Yeah. Bunch of zombies up there. We're not gonna mess with that. We are gonna check out the second floor because I haven't been... I haven't adventured up to a mall second floor yet. Alright. No, don't do that. Bad zombie. I should probably take off my purse. Yep. Well, at least we're in a spot with light that we won't get ganked so readily, so yeah, I'm happy about that. Okay, we were able to cauterize the wound again. I have pulped the body. And we have some food up here. Crawling zombie. Where? Way far away. And there's nothing here of note. Okay, so we're gonna hole up here, I think. For the time being, at least. And recover our everything, because we are in a super bad spot. And I need to stop running. Because that is an incredibly bad idea. Actually, now... if we don't find a hammer... Computer bowl... Is that dog food? Yeah, it's dog food. We do not find what I... deep fried chicken. I probably should have eaten before I started recording, but... I just grabbed some water, and then went straight at it. So I'll probably begin dying in the middle of this. Don't need a pasta extruder. Canned sardine is potentially nice. Alright, regardless, don't need the wife beater. And our shirt has died, so we don't need that right now either. We are going to cut everything up. We did not salvage a rag. That is actually tragic. We will wear the pea coat because it fits. And because it will provide us some amount of armor. For when we run away. We're gonna knock down the pillow now. Hopefully we get stuff out of it. We're able to do it. So we're gonna disassemble one rag. Mr. Train. Okay. Going to grab... I think the train just came by so violently that, someone's car alarm went off. I've never heard that happen before. Oh my goodness. Okay then. That's fantastic. I don't... Hammer. I wanted a hammer. So give me a makeshift hammer. I still need to figure out how the new crafting system works. Because I am still not fully acquainted with it yet. Ooh. I really thought he would have gone the other way. Okay, well, that makes me sad a little bit. I'm gonna deconstruct this furniture here so we can make a brazier, if we can. Because I don't think we have the survival skill. No, we don't have survival to do it. Our melee is leveled up to 1, our bashing skill is leveled up to 1, dodging is still pathetic, our survival skill is still pathetic, our focus is so low. Total negative morale minus 41. It's due to us being wet. Alright, so we're gonna go move downstairs again. And we're going to crouch. Because I don't want to die. We need to find somewhere comfortable that we could lay our head, I think. Where would that be? Chair is gone because we nuked it. We could, in theory, sit on the bench right here. That might be tempting fate a little bit too much. You know what, we'll just wait here for a while. Go back to walking, and we'll wait until... what time is it? 11 AM? We'll wait until dusk. That should dry us off and provide us with a route out of pain, because we are still in intense, unmanageable, distressing. Yeah, we're not happy right now. Yeah, I think the more I think about it, if the bank doesn't have a secure bot in it, I will be very happy to use it as a forward place of operations. I will actually stop for a minute here. I think there was some water in one of these chests. Or some liquid we can guzzle. That's actually a no-go. Actually, I just realized I want to rest in a bank when our background, or part of our background, is that we are in debt. So I'll be very curious how that actually goes. Jerky we will end up taking along with the fruit leathers as well. Ugh. We're just not looking too pretty here. Go back to crouching. Hopefully no Zed followed us up here. And drinks. That was exactly what I wanted. Chewy candy I don't really care about. Alright, is there anything we can drink? It is a big NO. If only we had a place where we could use fire. Fortunately, survival is too pitiful for that, really, and I don't think we can deconstruct in the dark now. No, we cannot. You know what? I want us to level up our crafting skill. And the best way to do that... Hey, buddy! Hey... I'm gonna take off my purse. I'm not taking off my purse. I should have looked more carefully. Goddamn. Ignore. I've made a terrible mistake, and I'm going to probably have to leave many hours earlier than I really wanted to. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. We have a way to leave them all here and here. I think I'd like to leave from here. We'll go to run mode, and we're going to wait for 6 hours. hoping out of all hope that we can actually get out of here during the night, because I don't trust running out of a mall. You could say I've had bad experiences with that in the past. So yeah, I'll be hoping this doesn't turn into a unmitigated disaster. Alright, and I think around 9 we're actually going to duck out. Yeah, I know you want to set a fire. Interesting is, the very first day, water is harder to find than food. Ew. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. That I don't like either. That means something scary is here. I will take the ladder. And why not take the phone? Okay. There's a translucent zombie here, which might have something to do with the nonsense. We just need to get to the tree farm and then wrap our way around. We'll probably duck into the radio tower for the night. Because I do think it actually does have a... Alright, I think we're safe to walk. I do think the radio tower actually does have a bed area. So that will be very useful for us. And that tree farm was small. Alright, so I'm gonna turn on safe mode. Is it on? Yes. Because I enjoy doing this. Just running along brazenly in the middle of the night. And if we see anything like a moose, well, A, we're going to die just regardless. But B, we'll at least have that little bit of warning. Okay, the radio station should be right here. And, oh no, it is just a tower. I thought there would be a little area here as well. Okay. That's fine. It's a park. Public pond. That's a dollar store and not a bank. Right. I feel I've made several terrible mistakes here. Fire station would be nice, actually. You know what? We're probably going to have to sleep in the homeless camp tonight. Also going to ignore something called a zombie bio-operator. I say something called a zombie bio-operator. I am aware what they are and what they do, and I'm not dealing with that at all. I refuse to have anything to do with the undead special forces. Nada. Alright, so we're getting close to the homeless camp. The reason why I'm comfortable going here is that, if I'm recalling correctly, homeless camps have a sort of bed situation in them. There's like a really crappy bed, and yeah. That is actually quite nice. Yeah, makeshift bed. Along with some worse beds outside. And we're going to take a look at this junk while we're here, because we can. Our torso's on the good spot. We're going to be very happy for when we finally heal. And you know what? I think the homeless camp is good enough for us to have as our temporary base. So we're going to set down everything we really don't need on our person. Which is everything, pretty much. And we're going to level up our survival skill to something less than 0. And hopefully we can get something. Our goal is to be able to food place loyalty card? Sure. Raspberry bush. We're trying to get a brazier. Is the long and short of what I'm trying to say. Long string, that is very needed. I think about it, the one thing I hope I don't find while I'm here is a sandworm. No, they're not called sandworms, but they are worms and they kill people, and I am not about that life. We will take the poppies that we can. They'll be good for opiate construction later. Ooh. I think we need dahlias for something, but I don't recall. We will... That's a trunk. We will take what we can later. Because dahlias are very useful for plant fiber creation, if I recall correctly. Unless they've changed that. Alright, so we are level 1.2 in survival, which I'm happy about. And we are slowly making our way... Wang? Currently 8 in the morning where I am, and I just slurred my way into Wang. I don't know what's wrong with my voice. That fascinating thought aside, I hope everyone's having a delightful day. I know I am. I'm actually in a very good mood today. And I'm excited to play Cataclysm again after such a long time. Yeah, forge through. And we will take the heavy stick. And make our way back. We're able to get up to 1.3-ish. Survival skill. We need 2, if I recall correctly, in order to do what I want. And I don't think we're tired yet either. Yeah, we're hungry and we're thirsty, but we're not tired. So, can I make a stone axe? No. So, wood saw, tree cutting. We will do some tree cutting because we need wood. However, we will perform it on this here trunk. And I do believe that this trains up our ability to do a thing. We're gonna have to wield that. Drop. Start a fire. You know what? I completely forgot about food. Can I make a skewer? Requires bone. Don't got anything with bone. What can do for food cutting? Or food making? Handed. Make a digging stick. We'll need one of those. Fire barrel. Large metal barrel used to contain a fire. Or air supply. Fire set in the fire barrel will not spread. Good. So needle, cured hide, sealed stomach, leather patch. Blade. Components required broadsword or machete. Okay. Neat. Lockpick would have been nice to get, but we didn't grab any metal. Bone skewer. I think that's all we can do right now. We could make a crack pipe. Oh. And we can make a stone chisel. Alright. How long will the fire last? It will go out soon? Man, that's a ripoff. Alright, hopefully cattail rhizomes. Yeah. It's probably a... What is this? Oh, it's rubble. Right. Okay, that makes sense now. Probably. Don't care about a cardboard box. And basically we're just going to be leveling up our skills until the morning, and then we'll figure out what we're doing. Finally tired, so I'm going to begin... let's try and get up to 50. And then we're going to have 1 grand sleep. Oh, it'll burn for a bit without extra fuel. Okay. Gonna save and sleep. Do not set an alarm. We have no idea what's going on. Please don't toss and turn for 70 years, game. Ah, you're making me regret my decision here. Jesus Christ. You see, this is why I don't like playing as a, not hypochondriac, a sleepy person. Insomniac, that's what it's called. Alright, well, we have eggs, we have chocolate drink, which I'm going to take the chocolate drink. So I'm dehydrated now. I can't drink this water because it'll kill me. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Think... Right... I forgot that they changed the healing rate. I saw a advert for that in the game. Wait, what is that? Salsify? Okay, interesting. Take the barbed wire. Alright, so this changes my plans significantly. I was hoping we could get back into town today and then go on an adventure. But we're going to have to be a lot more cautious about things than I initially expected. I am actually very happy this character survived the ordeals we put them through so far. Because I know I was not kind to them. Not kind at all. Alrighty, we're about to level up our survival again, which is fantastic. With level 2 survival, we'll be in a decent spot, I think. Because if I'm remembering correctly, we can make a brazier at that point. There we go. I was hoping we'd be able to make a brazier at that point, but it is not looking like that's the case. We'll head back to camp and figure it out. I think that is the area where we stickified something. Rhubarb. Rhubarb you can eat raw. Wild vegetables you cannot. Not sure about the salsify. I have never heard of that plant before. I'm very fascinated by it. Alright, we have another log there, which we can turn into a plank. Okay. Good log. Might be able to get like 1, maybe 2, if I'm recalling correctly. Ooh. I pressed the wrong button. I'll be really sad if I press the wrong button and the game crashes right now. Okay. We got a plank. Yeah, we got a bunch of splintered wood and a plank. Alright, so that's what happens when you're not good at fabrication and try and make stuff. Am I able to make anything? Yes, yes I can. We're actually going to dump a bunch of junk in our food pile. We're going to check to see if anything has defrosted. No. Because it is far, far too cold. I really wish we had the thermometer on us and be able to better measure the current nonsense we're trapped in. Why is there pants here? Well, we have a pair of boxers, so we don't need it. We're gonna grab all this junk. And we're gonna go in here. You know what? I think we actually do have a container. We have a cardboard box. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna set the orange juice and the fruit juice here. Going to wield not a long stick. Long sticks are more valuable than heavy sticks. Going to eat some more rhubarb. Start a fire. Currently raining, node is clear. So we're gonna make bead, wooden bead. Okay. We're gonna craft as much as we can, and hopefully by the end of this process we'll be able to level up. We were able to do it 18%. Yeah, let's chop down a tree. Are you an oak tree? Okay, wood saw. Chop down a tree with a wood saw. Alright. That is a stump. Tree trunk and logs. We're gonna start a fire. We're going to continue our progress and hopefully... Really? I'm sorry, I call shenanigans on that one. It's a bloody furnace. Ah, no. Alright, fine. You're gonna do me dirty like that, game, I understand. No, I don't understand at all. I'm actually quite sad. Well, we're not tired, and we're in a danger spot health-wise. And there is a bullet casing in the middle of the forest. That is not what you want to see. We've entered back onto the outskirts of the mall. You know, maybe we can find a vehicle that works. Gee, the controls don't work. That's just sad. Why are we doing this, you might ask? We're doing this because I need water and I need a safer place to stay than a homeless camp. If we can make it to the fire station, I will at least be happy with our place in life to some small extent. Mainly because fire stations have powerful walls made out of brick. I don't want to know what that is. I've seen it before, and it's always made me very sad. I just don't want to know. I'm hoping it's one of the bigger fire stations as well, so I can just hide on the second story. Hello there, small child. Bat zombie. This is why you travel at night. I will duck into the house for a second, see if there's anything worthwhile in here. Disinfectant, yes. Sewing kit, yes. That I don't like. Computer Science 101 is always very good. I think they heard me. Grapefruit, sure. Beer, sure. And we'll eat the irradiated mangoes. Broth. We'll take the food. Right. Charcoal smoker is fantastic. Does a downspout? Oh, I can climb a downspout. Climb south. Right. Okay. Okay, that's not fair. There's a downspout there. Maybe if I tried to examine it? Okay. These are not... Yeah, these are not bulletproof windows and the like. Radio station is doable. Music store, house, grocery store, pool. The regional school is just a no-go. Hotel would be interesting. Private park would also be interesting. Antique store is always fun. Now, we cannot fight whatever we find in here. These boys are powerful. And in the end, what I was thinking about earlier was one of the bigger fire stations, which this is not one of those. Okay. We made it! We're alive. Joy of joys. Alright. Another downspout. I'm never falling for that again. Yeah, this is the dojo. Why is it dark everywhere? I actually really like this place. Yeah, this actually looks like it would be doable for a house. Yeah. Karate, towel, whatever the hell that is. Like some sort of garden here? Bird bath, and this thing. Better drop. Boxing Monthly. Yeah, I really like this place. It shows I can still go up. This is Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. It is a tile-based game in which you explore. It's set in a world in which basically every single apocalypse has happened at once. For example, zombies exist and are incredibly spooky, and you don't want to mess with them because you'll die. Frozen water, but I have a pot. Oh, we've survived. I cannot express the joy that I have here at finding a pot. Alright. So, yeah, it's an interesting game. I'm 99% sure this character is going to die. Yeah, it has a lot more depth than Don't Starve, I would say. The map is randomly generated, not on character creation, but you generate a world with certain parameters. Then, yeah, you explore and find the shenanigans in it, and it's a lot of freeform stuff. When did I see this? Why is there a solar panel that's broken right there? Okay, we're living here now. This is now our house. We'll have to go back and grab our junk from the homeless camp later. Very sad there's nothing in the fire truck. Dojo, fire station, electronics store, and a strip club. Strip club should have some stuff we need. Namely liquids. Oh my god, this is a fancy. Yeah, I didn't know Yeah, they added electronic stores that sell CBMs. CBMs are basically augmentations. Go away, small child. They're basically augmentations from the Deus Ex, I'm gonna die, universe. And they can do a lot of stuff, such as giving you body armor, better eyesight, better everything, really. They're super useful. Okay. However, I'm trying to figure out what the hell we're gonna do here. We're desperately thirsty. Well, we can't craft anything until the morning unless we smash some wood, which I don't want to do. So we're just going to go here and sleep, or try and sleep. I hate being an insomniac. Okay, we're gonna wait for an hour. Hopefully, in an hour's times hence, dawn will be upon us, and no, it's not. Okay, wait till dawn. Okay, apparently it was dawn time, it just wasn't dawn time enough. Oh boy. Right. I forgot that I don't have the ability to close up the place. So we're going to take apart this desk. That's also a noise you don't want to hear. It's a bunch of zombies dying, but it sounded like bullets were there as well, which tells me that it tells me that we're in for a fun time later. What would have a bullet? There's nothing nearby to warrant that, unless someone tried breaking into the electronics store after I flew by it and it summoned a security drone. That's the most likely story. However, what's important here is that we're going to use the canning pot. We're going to use the canning pot to... Where's our water? Our water. We're going to use the canning pot to heat up the water from frozen. And we can now... I was gonna say we can now grab toilet water and make sure it doesn't murder us, but unfortunately we can't, because it's frozen. That's just an unfortunate thing that we're stuck in right now. I am horrified. I'm beyond horrified. I don't know how we're gonna do this. We're in bad health. I don't know how to heal now. I'm probably going to have to take a look at that sometime later today. Yeah, let's read the books that were here. So we grab Boxing Monthly. We'll grab these guys. And we're just going to read up here. We can do that. However, the main issue with that is we're going to have to run by the Shaun of the Dead Mall. No, Dawn of the Dead Mall. And then get there, which will take some time. Granted, we're an insomniac, so we'll sleep through the day. Is this really taking... I like what they did with the martial arts mechanics now. It used to be you just read a book once and you just learn all of the art. Oh, there is no water there. There's like a couple cans of juice. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. We'll just go straight to sleep, actually. It is raining. But we need a funnel. The water's still frozen. So we're gonna sleep for 9 hours. I really do want us to regain some health. I think when we die with this character, we are gonna change it up because I want to know the rate that I'm healing at now. Because this is not good. So how you doing today, Arkwright? No, we are healing. Just very slowly. Hey, I said I wanted to wake up at that time, not that time. And dump everything we have. And hopefully we don't die as we... I spoke too soon. Gun. See, that is what I don't like to see. Whatever happened killed a few zombies here. Awesome. Yeah, this is it. Ah! Why did it have to be like this? Ah, death by wasp. I want to watch the zombies die. They're still attacking my corpse? Ah, that's just not fair. Alright, fine. Fine. Leroy Jack, you failed me.